Hello everyone and welcome to Flow with Danny Yoga. My name is Danny and today I have a very exciting new addition. We are going to be doing a chair yoga flow. This can be done at a desk. It can be done at a piano bench for all of my pianist friends out there. And it's especially helpful if you are having issues with your hips or stability in your legs, and standing for a long period of time is really difficult. So it's helpful. We have the support of the chair here, but what you want to make sure of is we want to make sure that since we are sitting in a chair, we're not just depending on it to support us, we still want to have a solid foundation. So to do that, you want to make sure you find a chair that fits you and that fits our purposes, which means we don't want to have arms on the sides if possible, and you want to have something that's close enough to the ground where you can keep your legs at a nice 90-degree angle. If you need, you can use books or a couple blocks to prop your feet up. If you were going to do that, you would just use them like so. And I still recommend to have a couple blocks or books around, because you'll find when we do a few of the poses, your feet still might not be close enough to the ground, so they're just helpful to have. And I like to sit, you don't want to sit deep into the chair like we're chilling, we're relaxing. We're gonna sit a little further forward on the chair, just have your seat bones kind of at the edge here, not so you're falling off, but just enough so that you have some movement, and we still have to engage our legs to hold us up. So we're gonna go ahead and start maybe with our eyes closed. We're gonna bring our awareness to our breath first. I am filming this in the middle of the day, but maybe it's early morning for you. Maybe it's late in the afternoon. So maybe think about setting an intention, however you want to start your day, or maybe let go of the day that you just had. We're going to start with our feet. I want you to really wiggle your toes a little bit and maybe pick up your feet off the ground, maybe pick up the balls of your feet and just wiggle your toes back and forth, stretch your feet out a little bit, maybe taking a little bit of ankle circles, 1 foot at a time, back and forth. We don't pay enough attention to our feet. Our feet really do a lot of work for us throughout the day, and they form such a great foundation for us to connect to the earth and to go about our day. And we focus so much on the legs and the hips and our core. Sometimes it's good to just check in with the feet. So take a look at your legs also while you're doing this. We want to make sure, just like when we're standing, that we're not letting our feet come too far back and our knees kind of bend forward over our feet. We really want to keep that nice 90-degree angle in the knees. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable here. We still want to engage through the legs, so we're going to draw energy up through our feet, which we've now just stretched out and prepared, all the way up through our thighs, just like we were standing in Tadasana. When we get to our pelvis, maybe you want to wiggle it a little bit, bend it forward and backward, and find something in the middle. Find something nice and neutral that we can go ahead and lift up out of. Even though we're sitting in a chair, we want to maintain activity throughout our legs, throughout our spine. We want to engage our core. And sit up tall, making sure we align our ears over our shoulders, over our hips. Not making the chair do all of the work for us. Maybe take a couple shoulder rolls here to the back, and forward. And find a nice spot. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and gently drop our right ear to our right shoulder, not leaning over to the right, sitting up straight. Just take a few breaths right here. At the end of your next exhale, go ahead and use your right hand to gently help your head back up to center. And whenever you're ready, we're going to drop that left ear over to the other side. Again, just finding gentle stretch through the right side of your neck. Nothing too intense here. And again, at the end of your next exhale, maybe use the help of that left palm. Gently bring your head back up to center. If your eyes were closed, you can go ahead and open them. And we're going to take a few side bends to warm up the shoulders and the upper body a little bit more. So go ahead, inhale, arms rise. And this time, just exhale, bring them back down. And we'll go into our side bend on the left. So inhale, arms rise. On your exhale, go ahead and lean to the right, maybe bringing your left hand to the side of your chair. Reach up out of your right fingertips. Inhale back up. And exhale, we'll go immediately to the other side. Again, we're not collapsing into our right side, excuse me. We want to make sure we find that length and we maintain it all the way over. Inhale back up to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale back over to the right. Again, reaching and finding length through that left side body. Inhale, arms rise. One more time each side. Inhale up. And exhale. Reach to the right. Inhale up to center. And we'll bring our palms down in front of us to our legs. And we're gonna find a little cat-cow motion here. So go ahead and plant your palms down about to your knees or your thighs, whatever's accessible to you. And we're gonna inhale, reach up, open up your chest, maybe gazing up ever so slightly. And exhale, curl tailbone under, press it back. Big stretch through the upper back. 2 more, go your own pace. Inhale, and we're lifting up out of our lower back. Opening up our chest. And exhale, curl it back. Last one. Open up the chest, squeeze shoulder blades behind you. And exhale, curl it back. And we'll inhale back up, find that nice neutral spine again. So we're gonna find a little twist here before we move on to the hips. So you wanna inhale, arms rise, and on your exhale, go ahead and bring your right palm to your left knee. Bring your left hand behind you, maybe holding onto your chair or the back of your stool. And we'll inhale to find length here. And on your exhale, twist it over. Looking wherever is comfortable with your neck. Maybe gently drawing in through your belly button to help you twist a little deeper. Two more breaths right here. And at the end of your next exhale, go ahead and come back to center. Inhale, arms rise, and we'll find that same twist on the other side. So bring your left palm to your right knee. Reach that right arm behind you. Inhale to find length, and exhale to twist. Four more breaths right here. And inhale back to center. We'll bring our arms up overhead. And exhale, bring your hands together at the front of your heart. From here, we're gonna open up our hips a little bit. We worked on the upper body a bit there, so we're gonna give our hips some attention. We'll come into our standing or sitting pigeon pose. So go ahead and we're gonna bring our right leg up, flex into your right toes, and we're gonna set it on top of our knee here. Maybe you stay here, gently, ever so slightly pressing your knee down towards the mat. Or maybe you fold forward. If you're gonna fold, inhale, find some length. And we're gonna hinge forward at the hips. Finding a little stretch here in the outside of your right hip. Keep breathing deeply. And inhale, lift back up. Keep your legs as they are. We're actually going to find our eagle pose from here. So go ahead and we're going to overcross the legs. Right knee on top of your left. Maybe moving your left foot over to the center a little bit. And from here, you can either keep your foot as it is, or if you want an extra challenge, you can loop that foot one more time. And we'll add our eagle arms to this. So go ahead and bend your arms 90 degrees out in front of you. We're going to loop our right arm under our left, twisting it around once, maybe twice. Breathe deeply here, really drawing everything in towards the center of your body, pressing your arms and legs together. Sitting up nice and tall. And we're going to inhale, stretch up out of your lower back nice and tall one last time. And exhale, gently release. Maybe shaking out your legs, shaking out your feet, your arms if you need to. And from here, we're going to find a version of our forward fold. So go ahead and bring your feet back in front of you, just like the beginning of class. We're going to inhale, maybe reaching your arms up overhead, and exhale, fold, hinge at the waist, fold forward over your legs. Just relax your whole upper body here. And we're going to inhale, halfway lift, our version on the chair. So just gently bring your fingertips in front of your feet. Lift your body up so you're parallel to the floor. Roll your shoulders down and away from your ears. And exhale, fold it down one more time. And we'll inhale, lift all the way back up. Arms overhead. And bringing your hands to your heart, exhale. And we'll find that same thing on the other side. So we'll find our pigeon pose first. Go ahead, bend into your left knee, flex into your left foot. Gently pressing that knee down and away from you. If this is enough, stay where you are. If you want to fold forward, we're going to find length in our spine. Always finding length before we fold. And hinge at the waist. Gently leaning forward. Legs are active here. Foot is staying nicely flexed to protect your knee. Arms can be relaxed, just wherever is comfortable. And inhale, come back up. We'll find our eagle pose. Go ahead and completely cross your legs. Maybe readjust your foot out in front of you. Maybe staying here. Maybe you can loop your toes under. I can't do it on this side, so I'm going to just stay like this. And we'll find our eagle arms. This time crossing left elbow underneath the right. Maybe binding once or twice. And we'll stay here, really pressing your legs and arms in towards each other. Drawing your navel in towards your spine. Your whole body stays active here. And we'll take one more big inhale here. And on the exhale, gently release the cross of the arms, the cross of the legs again, shaking out your feet, shaking out your knees, your arms. And we can release with another little forward fold. So bring your feet back out, knees at a 90-degree angle in front of you. Inhale and exhale, just fold it over, ragdoll fold. Just a few breaths right here. Maybe holding on to opposite elbows this time. And go ahead and release fingertips to the ground. We're going to go ahead and inhale, find our halfway lift. So upper body parallel to the floor, reaching your neck straight out from your shoulders. And exhale to release. Inhale, engage the legs and the core to lift all the way up. And bringing your hands together at the front of your heart. Now we're going to find a little warrior two from here. So this is where a block might be helpful. At least I found that for me, since my chair is a little bit angled, it's helpful for me to have a block out to the side here. So we're going to go ahead and spin over. Go ahead and just bring the crook of your knee against your chair or close to the side of your chair. Adjust your block if you need to. And we're going to go ahead and make ourselves comfortable here. And then we can just extend that left arm straight, that left leg straight out behind us. So we'll find our warrior two legs from here. You might have to adjust again to sit yourself in a comfortable way. You want to make sure you're not just flopping your leg out behind you, really as if you were standing up in warrior two. So you're going to bring your back toes so that they're pointed in ever so slightly. Press into the outside of your back foot. And press your right knee open so that it's not falling inward. It should be tracking over your second and third toes. Inhale, find some length, neutral spine. And from here we can go ahead and reach our arms out. Looking forward over your right hand. This is an active pose, even though we're using the chair to support us. And we'll inhale to reverse our warrior, reaching your right fingertips all the way up. Feeling that energy go all the way through that right side of your body. Big stretch. And exhale, find our extended side angle. So right elbow to right knee. Swing your left arm up overhead. And this, you're trying to make it one big long diagonal line all the way up from your back foot through your left fingertips. And we'll inhale back up, warrior two. And from here, we're going to find our wide-legged forward fold. So go ahead and adjust yourself however need be. If you need to slide back to the front of your chair. And from here, you can either keep your legs straight and bend from there, or you can keep your feet flat on the ground here, again adjusting so that we have our nice, as close to 90-degree angle as possible. And I suggest facing your feet straight out with your knees, so they're going to face heels and toes out ever so slightly. And we'll inhale here to find length before we fold it forward. And you can make this more passive and just gently round over, or you can make it more active. If you're making it active, make sure you keep energy and engagement through the legs, keeping your back straight. And we can walk it over and fold towards our left side. And inhale back to center and fold towards the right. Inhale back to center, one more time to the middle. And we'll inhale, lift all the way back up. And we'll find our warrior two on the second side. So go ahead and get yourself set up here. Sliding over on your chair if you need to, maybe setting up the block. Just carefully find your alignment. Again, pressing that knee open. Making sure you're pressing down equally into both feet. Inhale, find that nice straight back, and we'll extend our arms out, gazing anywhere that's comfortable here. If you can, gaze over your left fingertips. Really active through the legs. And we'll inhale, reverse our warrior, so reaching all the way up through your left fingertips. Big side body stretch. And find our extended side angle. Swinging your right arm up alongside your ear. And left elbow comes to that knee just like on the other side. Try not to collapse and bend forward. Really roll your right shoulder straight up towards the sky. Still reaching long through your left leg. And we'll inhale, back up, warrior two. And we'll find the same leg position for a wide-legged forward fold, but this time we're gonna do a little temple pose or goddess pose. So this time definitely bend into your knees, and we're gonna plant our feet. Again, our active feet down on the ground. Finding that nice bend through your knees, not letting your knees go over your toes and ankles. So go ahead and press your knees out as wide as they'll go. Inhale, find some length here. And we'll take two options with the arms. You can either just reach your arms up at about a 90-degree angle, like little cactuses beside you, pressing your shoulder blades towards each other. Or we can go ahead and interlace our fingers, pressing them down towards the earth, swinging your arms up overhead, using your leg strength to keep your knees from buckling in. Really active through the legs here. Breathing deeply. And we'll release it down, just passive fold forward here. Maybe keeping your legs wide, maybe bringing those toes back in, hip width distance apart. Just whatever you need here to release. And we're gonna slowly curl up this time. Just gently curl all the way up, rolling your shoulders down and away from your ears. Shine your palms forward. If your feet aren't already hip-width distance apart, go ahead and bring them there. Finding our chair mountain pose, Tadasana here. Normally, at the end of class, we would find Shavasana, laying on our backs or either sitting up, seated, either cross-legged or kneeling. You are welcome to do so here if you want to crawl on the floor for this last few minutes of integration, or you're welcome to just find a comfortable seat here. You can stay in Tadasana. You can bring your hands to your heart. We'll just take a few moments here to come back to our breath. Maybe returning to that intention you set at the beginning of class. It's really important not to skip Shavasana. This is where your body really integrates everything that we just did. And it's really the most important part of your practice. I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you need. But if you're ready, we're going to go ahead and start gently waking ourselves back up. Even if you're still sitting in your chair and you weren't completely relaxed on the floor, it's still nice to do a few little movements before you open your eyes and come back to being awake. Do whatever little motions you need to do here. And we'll bring our hands together at our heart. Let's take one big cleansing breath together. So inhale through the nose and out the mouth. Namaste, yogis. Thank you so much for joining me for this chair yoga flow. Please subscribe below and leave a comment. Let me know how this worked for you. If you want more gentle flows like this, just let me know. Thank you so much.